Long ago, before your first breath filled the sacred air, before the stars whispered your name to the wind, the Creator carved your spirit from light and purpose. This world, with its seasons and shadows, did not stumble upon your presence by accident. You were woven into its story like the roots of the cedar that grip the earth with sacred strength. Your life is not a wandering leaf, it is a flame passed from ancestor to ancestor, from prayer to promise. The Great Spirit looked upon your soul and said, this child will carry a path that only they can walk. And so you came into being, not by chance, but by divine calling. And in the walking, you were never meant to be alone. Through every storm that shook your lodge, through every trail where your footprints faltered, he was there. Not as a shadow, but as a guiding flame at your side, whispering courage into your heart, lifting your eyes to the mountain's peak. He walked with you when the nights were long and the fire inside grew dim. When your voice trembled with doubt and your tears fell like the morning rain, he gathered theme each one a sacred offering. And though you may not have heard him speak, the wind carried his song. Though you could not see him, his footprints marked the soil beside yours. You were never forsaken. You might look back and see broken places in your journey paths you wish you had not taken, words you wish you hadn't spoken. But hear this now, child of the earth. Those moments are no longer chains. The Creator, with hands of mercy and eyes like the rising sun, has already set you free. The past was the fire that forged you, not the prison that holds you. Do not wear shame like an old cloak. Do not let regret become your drumbeat. The mistakes you made have been carried away like smoke on the wind. They do not live here anymore. You are made new not in your own strength, but by the love that chose you from the beginning. The elders tell us that healing begins when we remember who we are. So remember now. You are sacred, you are chosen, you are loved beyond the edge of this world. Walk on, child of the Spirit. Your journey matters, your light is needed, and the one who walks beside you will never let you fall. The ancestors taught us to walk with our eyes open not just to the trail beneath our feet, but to the sunrise ahead. And now the Creator speaks again gently like the wind through pine needles. Do not fix your gaze on what is behind. There is beauty waiting ahead. The path stretches forward like a river untraveled, full of blessing not yet known. Each bend carries a promise. Look ahead, child of the earth. See with the eyes of your spirit. There are dreams yet to bloom, seeds planted in sacred soil long ago, now awakening under the warmth of divine timing. There is a fire being rekindled inside you, where strength once lost now begins to glow again. You may not feel it all at once. Healing comes like spring, thaw slow, patient, and full of life. Let your heart not dwell in the ache of yesterday. The old hurts like fallen leaves serve their season and must now return to the soil. You have cried enough rivers. You have carried enough stones. The Great Spirit does not ask you to forget, only to release. Let the wind carry away the bitterness, like smoke rising from the fire after ceremony. For ahead of you lies the new lodge, the sacred space of your next becoming. There is laughter waiting around the bend, the kind that dances in your belly and shakes loose the dust from your bones. There is joy coming not borrowed, not temporary, but the kind that is rooted deep in the knowing that you are walking the path you were born for. This new chapter, it has been prepared for you like a feast by the fire. Not because of what you've earned, but because of who you are. Chosen, beloved, and watched over by the one who dreams greater dreams for you than you've ever dared to speak aloud. And when the winds howl and doubt creeps in again, remember he walks ahead of you too, clearing the stones and blessing the ground. Let your spirit be light. Let your step be sure. The past has been honored, and now the future calls like a drumbeat in the distance. Walk to it, dance to it, run to it if you must. But do not fear it, for the Creator has written joy into your story, and the pages ahead are filled with light. The eagle flies forward, so must you. There comes a time, child of the earth, when the Spirit whispers not of staying but of leaving. Just as the buffalo knows when the grass has gone dry, you too must know when a place no longer gives life. The ground that once held you may turn to stone beneath your feet. The circle around you may grow crooked, its words no longer sacred. And when that happens, the Creator does not call you to remain in suffering. He calls you to rise, walk away, not in anger, but in wisdom, not with bitterness, but with the quiet power of someone who remembers who they are. You are not meant to stay where your worth is questioned, where your spirit is wounded, where his name is twisted to control instead of heal. There is no honor in staying small so others feel tall. There is no peace in places where shame grows like thorns. Your ancestors would not have stayed where the fire turned against them. Neither should you. The sacred teachings are not meant to be weaponized. When God's word is used to harm, it is no longer truth, it is shadow pretending to be light. And you, beloved one, are not made for the shadows. You are made for the sun. Protect your spirit. Protect your children. The same hands that blessed you at birth now hold you as you choose better for yourself. Walking away is not failure, it is victory. It is courage. It is listening to the voice inside that says, you were made for more. Because you were. You were made for peace that runs deep like still water. You were made for love that doesn't bruise. You were made for truth that sings. And even if you walk alone for a while, you are never truly alone. The ancestors walk with you, step by step. The Creator walks with you, even into the unknown. You will find sacred ground again. You will find a circle that honors your soul. You will build a new fire, one that warms and does not burn. Don't be afraid to leave. Don't let guilt speak louder than wisdom. You are not abandoning, you are answering. You are choosing to honor the divine breath inside you. And in doing so, you are teaching your children what it means to live free. You're already victorious, not because of what others say, but because of what your spirit knows. You chose truth over comfort. You chose light over fear. And in that choosing, the Creator smiles. He has seen your journey, he has felt your pain, and now he makes a way where there was none. The trail behind you may be marked with sorrow, but the trail ahead, it is blessed. Keep walking. Your next blessing waits just beyond the ridge. You may not feel like a warrior today. The dust of your journey might still cling to your feet. The nights may have been long, filled with questions, with silence, with the aching sense of being unseen. But listen closely. Child of the sacred breath, you are already victorious. Before you ever lifted your hands in prayer, before you ever wept beneath the stars or whispered your pain into the wind, the Creator had already claimed you. Not as broken, not as weak, but as courageous, as chosen, as one who carries the spirit of resilience in their bones. Victory is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like rising when you want to stay down. Sometimes it's in the gentle yes to another day, the small act of kindness no one saw but the Creator. Sometimes it's just in the remembering that you are not alone, that you are never forgotten, that the battle has already been won, not by your strength, but by the one who gave everything for you. The Great Spirit did not send you into this world to wander without help. His love is not like the changing winds. It is constant, like the drumbeat that echoes through the circle. His sacrifice opened a way for you to walk tall, even when the road is steep. He gave you access to a power that the world can't understand, a strength that flows like river water through your veins, clear and strong and unending. When others see weakness, he sees wisdom. When you see scars, he sees stories. When you see the end, he sees new beginnings. That's what victory looks like in his eyes, not in perfection, but in persistence. Not in never falling, but in always rising. You are wrapped in blessings even now. They might not always come wrapped in gold, but they are therein the breath you take, in the sunrise that meets you, in the arms of those who still believe in you. You walk under a sky that sings over you. You are held by a love that never turns away. That is victory. Do not wait for others to name your strength. The Creator already has. He calls you brave. He calls you sacred. He calls you his. So stand, even if your knees tremble. Speak, even if your voice shakes. The earth beneath your feet remembers who you are, even if you forget for a while. And the one who made you, he never forgets. He watches not from a distance, but from beside you, step by step, breath by breath, whispering, "You are mine, and you have already overcome." Let that truth settle into your bones like firelight. Let it burn away every lie that says you're not enough. You are more than enough. You are chosen. You are loved. You are already victorious. There is a kind of pain that doesn't show on the outside. It moves quiet, like wind through pine, trees felt but unseen. You carry it in the way your shoulders slump just a little more with each day, in the way your eyes look out but don't always see. You try to smile. You try to carry on. You say you're fine. But inside, something aches. And still, even in this hidden place, the Creator sees you. He is not fooled by the mask you wear. He knows the stories behind the silence. He knows the names of every wound. You don't need to explain yourself to Him. You don't need to dress up your sorrow or try to be strong for His sake. He is not afraid of your pain. He doesn't turn away from your struggle. He draws closer. When you walk through fire, He walks beside you. When your voice is too tired to pray, He listens to your heartbeat. He understands, not in a distant, pitying way, but deeply, fully, intimately. He knows the shape of sorrow. He knows the taste of tears. He has wept, too. And still, He whispers, "Come. Come with your burdens, heavy as they may be. Come with your questions, even the angry ones. Come with your grief that has no words. You don't have to pretend with Him." The Great Spirit does not shame the wounded. He tends to them. He does not scold the tired. He gives them rest. His hands are healing hands, and His heart is big enough for all you carry. He doesn't just want you to survive. He wants you to be whole. Long before you took your first breath, before your mother felt you move within her belly, before anyone on this earth knew your name, the Creator knew you. He shaped you with purpose. He wove your being from strands of spirit and earth, sky and prayer. He planted you like a seed, with care and vision, knowing the path you would one day walk. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You were dreamed of in the sacred space before time began. And He has never stopped walking beside you. In every season of your life, when you laughed freely under the sun, when you cried alone in the dark, when you stumbled, when you stood tall, He was there, not watching from afar, but close. Like wine through your hair, like a heartbeat in your chest, like a soft song carried by the trees. Even when you didn't feel Him, even when you walked away, even when you were lost, He never left. Today He calls you again, not with loud thunder, but with gentle urging. Come home. Today is not just another day. It is your moment, a sacred turning, a pause in the river of time where something holy can happen. The Creator waits, not with judgment, but with open arms. He's ready to receive your prayers, not fancy or perfect words, just your truth. Speak from your heart. He hears even the quietest cry. He asks, not for perfection, only honesty. And as you turn your face toward Him, He also asks something simple, something powerful. Speak with kindness at home. It's easy to be patient with strangers and short with the ones you love. Easy to give your best outside and bring your leftovers inside. But your home is sacred ground. Your words there plant seeds of peace or seeds of pain. There is something sacred about faith that endures. Not the loud, shouting kind. Not the kind that demands signs or seeks attention, but the quiet kind, the steady kind. The kind that holds on even when the path disappears, even when prayers seem to echo into silence. That is the kind of faith the Creator honors. And He sees that faith in you. He has watched you walk through fire and not be burned. He has seen you hold on when the world tried to pull you apart. He has listened to the prayers you whispered in the dark when no one else heard, when even you weren't sure anyone was listening. But He was. He always was. And He is proud of you. Like the elders who look on their children with quiet pride when they see courage passed down, He sees your strength, not because you never cried, but because you kept going. Not because you were never afraid, but because you kept believing in Him, in the promise, in the unseen. Your faith is a song in the spirit realm. It rises like smoke from a sacred fire. It moves like a drumbeat in the heart of the earth. Every time you choose trust over fear, every time you offer forgiveness instead of revenge, every time you bless instead of curse, your faith becomes something powerful, something real, and it pleases Him. The ancestors used to say that true faith is not proven when things are easy. It shows itself when the sky is heavy with storm clouds, when the winds howl, when the path ahead is covered in shadows. That's when the Creator leans close and says, I see you. I know it's hard, and still you trust me. That trust does not go unnoticed. He is not a distant God who forgets your sacrifice. He is not a deaf spirit who ignores your tears. He is close always, and he is moved by your heart. Your faith is not small. It is the very thing that shifts the winds and moves mountains in ways you cannot yet see. So do not grow weary. The time is coming when the seeds you've sown in faith will rise from the soil, when the harvest of your patience will break through the ground, when the miracles you've hoped for quietly, stubbornly will finally arrive. He has not forgotten. The promises still stand. They are not lost. They are not buried. They are ripening, waiting for their moment to bloom. The Creator works not on man's clock, but on sacred time. And when the moment is right, His wonders will unfold before you, not just for you, but for your family, for your people, for all who are watching your journey. So keep walking. Even when your legs are tired, even when your heart aches, even when doubt taps you on the shoulder, trying to whisper its lies. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing. Because your faith, your beautiful, steady, warrior-hearted faith is a light in the darkness, and the one who sees all things, he is moved by it. He smiles when he sees it, and he is preparing wonders on the other side of it that will take your breath away. Stay strong, beloved. The storm may linger, but the sun is coming, and when it rises, you will know your faith made the way. There is a quiet power moving through the wind tonight. If you listen closely, not with your ears, but with your spirit, you can hear it. A voice, not loud, but sure. A whisper from the Sacred One. And it speaks a promise. Miracles are coming. These words are not empty. They are not tossed like leaves into the breeze. They are spoken from the heart of the Creator, whose breath formed the stars, whose hands shaped your life with care. He does not forget what He has spoken over you. He has carved your name in the sacred places, and your healing has always been on His mind. He sees how long you've waited. He knows the tears you haven't shown anyone, the ache that sits heavy in your bones some mornings, the longing you carry in silence. And even when you tried to pretend it didn't hurt, He knew. And He didn't turn away. He drew closer, because His spirit is not afraid of pain. It moves toward it to cover it, to bring life where sorrow once lived. So hear this truth. His spirit protects you. Not just your body, but your spirit, your home, your children, the laughter around your fire, the dreams you thought you'd lost. You are surrounded by more than just air and sky. You are wrapped in presence, shielded by sacred love, guarded by something holy. The harm others tried to send your way, it did not reach you because He stood in the path. The words meant to destroy you, they fell to the ground before they touched your heart. The hands raised against your peace, they were stopped by the one who holds the thunder in His fist. You may not always see it, but you've been protected, not because you were lucky, but because you are loved. And in that love, He longs for your healing. He doesn't just want you to survive, He wants you whole. He wants your heart to beat strong again, not weighed down by fear. He wants your laughter to return, not forced, but free. He wants your family to feel safe, your home to be filled not just with walls and roof, but with peace, deep peace, the kind that lingers even when the wind howls outside. But there is something important you must remember. Stay close. Stay close to Him in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Stay close when the road feels too long. Stay close in prayer, in thankfulness, in stillness. Stay close like a child at the side of a trusted elder, because in that closeness, blessings begin to flow. Like rivers breaking through a dry land. Like sunlight flooding a cold valley. Like laughter returning to a place that forgot how to smile. These blessings are not just for you, they are for your house, your circle, your people. When you walk in His spirit, it overflows not only within, but around. Healing comes not just to your heart, but to the hands you touch, the words you speak, the love you give. The miracles that are coming, they will change more than your life. They will ripple outward. So prepare your heart. Make space for joy again. Let go of what's bitter. Open the doors of your spirit. Because what's ahead is not punishment, it is promise. Not pain it is power, not fear it is favor. The Spirit walks beside you, still, and His voice, gentle as a cedar wind, is still whispering, hold on, blessings are near, miracles are coming. There are times the sky looks clouded, yet the sun is still shining above. times when the ground feels dry and cracked, but the rivers beneath are flowing strong. In the same way, what your eyes see is not the whole story. The Creator reminds you, trust what I see, not just what you see. Too often, we look only at what is right before us, the broken path, the closed door, the silence that feels heavy. But the Sacred One, he sees beyond the mountain, beyond the storm. He sees what is being formed in the unseen. He sees not just the pain of the moment, but the strength it's shaping in your bones, the wisdom it's weaving into your spirit. Don't let appearances fool you. A seed in the ground looks like death, but is life waiting to break through. A winter tree looks empty, but deep within is preparing for the bloom. Your struggle may look like defeat to others or even to yourself, but to him it is refinement, sacred preparation. He is using the pressure, the questions, the waiting not to break you, but to build something holy within you. You were never meant to live only by what your eyes can grasp. You were born to walk by faith. Like the ancestors who followed buffalo across the plains, not knowing where they would lead, but trusting the rhythm of the land. Like the elders who listened to dreams and signs, understanding that the invisible carries truth that the visible cannot always hold. So walk in that kind of faith. Let your heart see beyond what is broken. Let your spirit sense the doors he is opening, even if your hands cannot yet touch them. The pain you've carried was not without purpose. Every tear, every night you stayed up praying, every time you chose kindness over bitterness, he has counted them. They are not forgotten. They are seeds in sacred soil, and the rain is coming. You might not feel strong, but strength has never been about feeling. It's about choosing to stand, even with trembling legs. And he sees that in you. He calls it beautiful. He calls it brave. Even now, he is bringing purpose through your struggles. You may think nothing has changed, but underneath the surface, shifts are happening. Chains are breaking. Paths are clearing. The right people are being positioned. The timing is being aligned. All of it is moving toward a divine moment you cannot yet see, but he can. So don't give up. Don't let the noise of fear drown out the quiet voice of faith inside you. Don't stare too long at the closed door that you forget the one being opened on the other side. Instead, stand tall, even if your voice shakes. Whisper your prayers with confidence, even if you don't yet feel the answer. Walk forward, step by step, even if the road looks uncertain, because the one who shaped the stars is guiding your feet. And one day soon, you will look back and see how he used every hardship, every delay, every akido craft something sacred. So lift your eyes not just to what is, but to what he sees. That is where the truth lives. That is where your purpose is being born. And that is where your future, full of blessing and strength, is already waiting. Hey, say the eagle flies the highest not because it fears the storm, but because it uses the storm's wind to rise. In the same way, the journey of your spirit is not defeated by hardship. It is shaped by it. The road may twist, the fire may burn, but you have a future filled with promise. It's written into your name, etched in the wind that carries your voice in prayer. Even when the path feels long, the Sacred One has not lost sight of you. He walks beside you like a silent guardian, guiding your every step of it, the ones you thought were mistakes. You might not understand all that has happened, but you do not walk in confusion. You walk in trust. Trust is not blind. It is ancient. It is the way of those who walk before you, planting seeds with no guarantee but hope. It is the way of mothers who prayed over their children, not knowing what the world would give them, but believing still in a spirit who watches. So trust God's plan even when the fire surrounds you, even when your heart aches for answers and the sky gives none. He is not far. He is in the fire with you, shaping your courage, softening your heart, sharpening your vision. He is guiding you like the stars once guided the ancestors across unknown plains. Each step is sacred, even the stumbling ones, especially the stumbling ones. Because he does not only walk with the strong, he walks with the willing. And your willingness is holy. Your story is not a wandering tale with no end. It is a sacred journey, woven with intention. And ahead of you, there is peace, there is love, there is powerful purpose. But you must keep him first. The world will call you in many directions. It will try to tell you who you are, what you lack, what you should chase. But only one voice speaks with eternal truth, the one who formed you. Keep his voice close. Let his words be the drumbeat you follow, steady and strong. When the world gets loud, return to the quiet place where your spirit hears him clearly. In the wind through the trees, in the firelight dancing, in the stillness of dawn. There you will remember, you are not lost, you are being led. Your future is not a mystery to him, it is a promise already unfolding. A promise rooted in hope, rising in strength, blossoming in time. And yes, there will be trials. Yes, some days the path will be heavy. But peace will find you when you least expect it. Love will rise like smoke from sacred fire. And purpose real, soul deep purpose will come not from chasing what the world values, but from walking in step with him. So do not rush. Do not compare your journey to others. Do not measure your worth by what you've done or what you lack. You are already enough. You are already chosen. And ahead of you lies a future that sings with the promises he whispered over your spirit before you took your first breath. So lift your head, take the next step, keep him first, and watch as your life unfolds with beauty deeper than anything this world can offer. Because when he leads, the destination is always good, and the journey, even in hardship, is holy.